Can Odd Squad manage the SCP Foundation?
The SCP Foundation, which stands for Secure, Contain, and Protect, is a secret organization that protects mankind by capturing and containing various beings and objects.
Okay, listen. All right, I've seen your comments. I've seen them. Apparently, the videos I've been reacting to are doing really good for a small challenge of mine. The people in the SCP community who follow the story and know more about it than I do, basically telling me you got to do this. The video is not wrong, but it's not correct. 4 or 5 people saying, read the wiki, read the wiki, read the wiki. Okay. Right, I will read the wiki. I got you. Right, we'll do it together. Actually, you guys have to understand. I'm just reacting. I don't know anything about the SCP Foundation. I'm going off of what I'm going off of. Basically nothing. Basically nothing. I'm just looking at it. I'm going, oh shit, this happened. This happened. Right. There was one comment though that really did help me. But they said the SCP Foundation, written by multiple sources, multiple people. And it's like almost like you can just add in at any time, any moment. That's be planetary, and there'll be angelic beings, and then there's people that can blow up the world, and the world has been blown up. It's like that's why it was so confusing to me. I was reacting based off of my own knowledge, which was very, very limited. I'm sorry.
That could pose a threat to the world or mankind. The SCP Foundation is a collaborative fiction project, which means there is no true canon. Every project file contradicts each other, while some files have...
Yeah, okay, see, that's what people were telling me. That person said that it's written by multiple people. You can just add in what you want.
Similar characters, plots, and locations. Not everything is the same, and it's all unique, which is perfect for this video because we can create a new world where the Odd Squad organization is now running the SCP Foundation. Can they run it? And how much can they handle?
My siblings are just now getting into Odd Squad. My little sister knows of it, but she's just now like watching it, enjoying it. I loved Odd Squad as a kid. I used to always watch Odd Squad, so I have no like real criticism about it. It's a kid's show. Can't really like criticize anything about it. I didn't like when they replaced the 2 actors. I can't remember the names. I know their faces, but I didn't like when they replaced them. They did very perfectly well. But you know, do I think they can manage it? Probably not. Plus since there's no canon, it's like really confusing what you're trying to like incorporate into what they have to contain and what they can't contain.
SCPs can they contain? Like I've said earlier, it's pretty much an educational PG version of the SCP Foundation, where kids go around and solve anything odd. They've existed way back since the beginning of the world.
Yeah.
They have many villains and creatures that goes around the world that causes mayhem and potentially world ending. There is Flatum, a villain who can turn any 3D object into 2D, or mainly cubes, a giant chicken that can shoot lasers, a kaiju-sized sea monster, a cat spider. There's also objects that are odd, such as a collection of unlucky coins. Having one of those coins would give you the worst of luck, which ranges from having broken mirrors to potentially world-ending caused by meteors. Now, that's unlucky. There are no cases too big or cases too small for the Odd Squad. They have gadgets that can pretty much solve any issue or do anything. There is a Dayinator, which can zap you into any day of this year. It's kind of like a time machine. A cherry on topinator, which is self-explanatory. The gadgets are all in one. Every type of machine have a certain number labeled onto it. If you want a hole-in-one-inator, it's labeled number 10. So combine gadgets that can add up to 10, and you have yourself a hole-in-one-inator gadget. The Odd Squad organization is legit. They have different departments and jobs, each having their own symbol. They have security, science, investigation, creature care, medical. They even have a glue department, which is very important because they are responsible keeping the Odd Squad building together with glue. Don't ask why. They also have lots of rooms like the SCP Foundation, each containing certain creatures.
What kind of glue are they using? Toxic waste mixed with glue? Something to hold that stuff together.
Objects or even environments such as a growing potato room, where you take a bite of that potato, you grow a lot bigger, depending on how much you eat it. There are rooms that contains black holes, lava, a polka band, you name it, they got it. To go over some of Odd Squad's best capture or odd problems they solved is quite complicated, because in the show, while yes, it can be simple,
but you also have to incorporate like they're non-violent. I think they would fail with some creatures from the limited knowledge that I know of, right? I still think they could contain literal weakest of the weak. If they're allowed to use any means necessary, then I think that would be fine.
As a person playing a cello when it sounds like a trumpet, to a giant kaiju creature. To figure out how much Odd Squad can handle is an understatement. In the show, they stopped odd cases that is not too catastrophic and it's more of a silly situation. But don't get it twisted, the SCP Foundation has their fair share of SCPs that is in the silly realm, such as SCP-504.
What? Why isn't a plant an SCP?
Which is essentially a sentient tomato that can fly at speeds at least 100 miles per hour towards someone that tells a terrible joke. Another one is SCP-999, which is essentially a orange slime that...
I know that one. He's like a key, if I'm not mistaken. Please correct me. Don't get mad though. Please don't get mad. Right? Please let me know. But he's like a key or something to stop like the actual final apocalypse or something like that. But that's a key. He's pretty much just a key.
It behaves like a dog, and when in contact with the SCP, feels much more happier than it was before, and was used to calm SCP-682, which, if you guys don't know what 682 is, it's pretty much an unstoppable monster. But in almost every episode of Odd Squad, as it wraps up, they mention that they handle cases that is beyond what the show can cover. There are no cases too big, or cases too small. For the SCP Foundation, they have classes ranking how easy or difficult containing that SCP.
Watch the video on this. No one said anything bad about this one. It was the one before this, for that one, and after that. Those are the two that people really, yo, this ain't right.
There is Safe, Euclid, and Keter, which is the most difficult and dangerous SCPs to contain. Thaumiel are anomalies the Foundation uses for their own benefits, such as helping contain and neutralize other dangerous SCPs. For Odd Squad, a villain named Baby Genius would technically be a Thaumiel that would go to Baby Genius for information in exchange for bribes, while
Baby Genius, I remember that, yeah.
Genius would still be a villain, even though Odd Squad don't really contain villains. The SCP the Odd Squad can handle for sure would be SCP-999, or known as the Tickle Monster, SCP-131, the iPods, SCP-2400, the Lucky Cat, just pretty much the safe class. And the Euclid class would be
them odds were scary.
Tricky, but overall, the Odd Squad would have a creative mindset when it comes to solving problems, unlike the Foundation themselves taking the more harsh solution for containing them.
Experiment 7, Trial 025 active, 26 deceased, 27 active, 28 active. What is going on? Oh shit, what? Okay, breathe. I truly believe I would never work for any organization, not any organization, but I would rather work for anything else other than SCP. Of what I know so far from the videos, I would never work here.
Anomalies.
Even if the chances of never working out was like 99.9, I would still never work because I can't risk it. I can't risk that.
Example for Euclid would be SCP-294, a coffee machine that dispenses out almost anything that is liquid, such as coffee, soda, beer, motor oil, nitrogen, and sulfuric acid. And if you watch the Odd Squad, then you already know what Miss O is going to use that SCP for. To supply her with unlimited juice boxes in all flavors. A Keter class would be pretty much the limit, as if it wasn't already obvious since we're talking about kids dealing with murderous SCPs. An SCP I can see them handle would be SCP-682, a hard-to-destroy reptile.
Really? I don't know if I think they could handle that. I don't remember a lot of their tech and what they use to solve things, but I think they would struggle to contain that.
You can use the Shrinkinator to shrink the SCP and use 999 to calm it down.
Okay. Oh, so is it okay? So I think he's like just switching them. Instead of like SCP, it's Odd Squad, and they're all contained.
Talked about what kind of SCPs and classes.
I thought. Sorry for pausing. I thought they had to like find and capture them. Like it was like building up. I didn't know he just wanted to switch them.
Could Odd Squad handle? But what about what canon story Odd Squad fit into? I said earlier I could just make up a canon story and end it with that. I mentioned again, not all articles are comprised into one canon story. I've gone over a couple of sites and articles that could fit best with the Odd Squad, and here are.
Quick question for all the SCP like people who dive down there, who go below the iceberg, right? Who go below that, right? I just forgot. Oh yeah. What is the actual, is there an actual canon story, like an actual thing that happens no matter, like that happens? Wow, okay, hold on. An actual thing that has to happen and or is like present in any article that someone has made, but like what does the community consider?
Some to name. Site 17, the Deep Well catalogs focus on integrations and humane treatment, and it aligns well with Odd Squad ethos, as they often treat their oddities as challenges to be resolved, not threats to be destroyed. As displayed in the show, they don't bring in the victims and contain for further research. They already have the solutions ready to go. Perfect story, well, not a canon story, but a perfect article for the Odd Squad is the anomalous items. And it's pretty much what the Odd Squad has been doing on their show. An example of an item of the list is a penny when flipped always face heads up. Or their show. An example of an item of the list is a penny when
item description, a penny which when flipped will always land heads up. Data recovery, blank, blank, blank. Location recovery, redacted. Current status shipped off to permanent storage. Notes, can't believe that no other researchers kept this to win best. Oh, yeah, I would have kept it to win bets too, for sure.
Always face heads up. Or SCP-330, a bowl of candy when, if a person takes more than one piece of candy, both of your hands will be severed down to the molecular level.
What the fuck? A piece of candy? Okay, right. I know that was probably a huge, insane reaction, but I'm being so for I don't know how far this stretches, bro. I only know what I know from like 3 videos. Like for real, I'm being so serious, right? So that shocked the shit out of me because I didn't know it was actually like that.
Very odd, I'd say. What's unique about Odd Squad is their longevity. They've existed when time began. Miss O being a great example, she is over at least 200 years old, and apparently kids at Odd Squad can pause their growth and remain a child for as long as they like. One of the big O's who stepped down from managing the team said that he can finally grow through.
I never thought that. I never thought that was cool. I like people always think of remaining a kid as like, oh, I'm a kid now, but when I'm at like adult mind and stuff like, okay, now what? You're still a kid. You're still limited. You can know this and know that, but it all takes time. I would rather be 18 for the rest of my life. Not rest of my life. I would rather, but when I get older, I would love to be 18 to 20. I'm 19 right now. It's my birthday actually. So 18 to 19 or 18 to 20 would be where I would like to stay. With any other mentality I have, I could be 70. If I got the chance to go back, I would choose 18, 19. I would never want to be a kid again.
Kindergarten, or he said that he paused kindergarten for this. But overall, could Odd Squad manage the SCP Foundation? Absolutely. It's not much different than what they were doing in the show, just a little less brutal. But what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below what other crazy matchups you want me to talk about, and be sure to like, subscribe.
That video was very informative because I had no idea they were actually like that. After going through the video, I believe that if we're just like switching them like they've always been there, it's just switch. Yeah, they're gonna contain them because it's the same thing as SCP. He said it in the beginning. It's the same thing, just with kids. Also, please do not be annoyed or mad at me with my SCP videos. Right? I'm sorry. I do not know much about this community, this story, the plot, none of it. I'm sorry. Don't be offended. I'm just making videos, and they're doing really well apparently. Right? I only did the videos because not only because they're doing well, but I genuinely was curious about SCP. I never expected none of the videos to actually make any progress at all. I just make the videos because I was like, I've heard about it before, but I've never really done anything about it. And since I'm doing YouTube now, why not just record it? I'm just going off of the videos. I'm taking everything they're saying as factual because that's all I know. I'm glad you guys are correcting me, but please don't be mad at me, right? I get it, right? I will read the wiki. We'll read the wiki together. I'll read it with you guys, okay? Just don't be mad. Just give me some time to like learn it all. All right, thank you. I do got more videos on the way. I got more reactions. Apparently my reactions are doing the best, so I'll do that. Like, share, subscribe. Cringe. That was so great.